What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to some Stardew Valley. As you see here, I am on the 28th of the month, and I'm about to end my very first spring, and I decided to spend that time down in the mines. Now, I didn't get down as far as I wanted. I got down to floor 70, so still got a long ways to go down in the mines. Not quite where I want to be yet, but starting to make a little bit of progress. Now, sadly, although it's been a lot of luck and I've had a lot of really good rain days through the spring, sadly this means my farming skill is still a little low. I'm not able to unlock that second tier of sprinkler quite yet. Now, I do want to get those in. However, I just want to completely skip the very first tier, as I just don't feel like the first tier is... I mean, it's just wildly inefficient. So, although it is quite the task, I am going to do my big first blueberry harvest by hand watering everything. Like I said, that will be a complete pain in the tail. There's no doubt about it. But I'm going to do it. And I'm sure I'll survive. Let's see. Let's move some stuff around just a little in the old inventory here. Let's go something like that. So 6 will be my watering can. Now, I do want to start prepping up for the morning. As you see, I've saved up 13,000. I've done a lot of fishing. I have gotten my fishing skill up quite a bit in light of that. However, I do know I'm going to have a big task in the morning, as blueberry season is upon us. This right here would be right at about 100 blueberries with a little left over. I actually want to go more than that. I should have more than enough coin to buy the 100 blueberry seeds, so I'm not overly concerned about that. It's just going to be a pain in the butt. Until I can get some sprinklers in place, it's going to be a complete pain. As you see, I have done quite a bit of clearing here again. Still don't have everything cleared out, and I have been going and farming up the hardwood every day that I can, and keeping my quarry relatively clean as well. Now, as you see, we do have, a geode just popped up. I think that's probably the only thing there. But let's take a peek. We got a couple items here. Might as well grab these real quick before we end off the day, as I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of mining, particularly on the first day of the summer, as it's going to be all about the blueberries. Now, I completely failed with coffee. I don't have coffee yet. Every time I've gone to the merchant, the coffee bean, that first coffee bean has just been ungodly expensive, and I passed on it. And I feel like that's probably a mistake, but, you know, what can you do? Don't have the coffee yet. I want to get it started as soon as possible. However, I will not have it ready to go right with the summer first hitting. So I think this will be good to get our day started. Let's go ahead and nap out the rest of the evening and get started on summer day number 1 here. Wow, I made 2 gold off those scrolls, that's it. Not a very profitable day, that's for sure. But here we go, day 1 of summer is upon us. Now we've got a whole nother set of fish to catch. Obviously I want to make sure I get the sprinkler system upgraded, which means I'm going to have to get down in the farms. I should have quite a bit of work to do here over the coming days. So, let's see. Very displeased today. That's not good. Let's go ahead and see how bad it is here and get ready for our first planting. Oh, wow. Almost every spot came untilled. And it looks like I'm going to have to go ahead and grab the scythe. And let's just get all this cleared up here and ready to go. Now, of course, the store is not open yet. The blueberries, we have the benefit of just being able to go right down to the store. So not waiting for the egg festival like during the spring, in your first spring, having to wait for that egg festival to pop. So let's just go ahead and get the basic area set up and ready to go. It's going to be close on the energy here as well. I'm hoping I find some forageable items on the way over to the store and back to perhaps provide a little bit of food, as I'm sure I've got something I can nibble on in the old chest there, but obviously a lot of manual work And in turn, completely burning the energy pool. So let's start off with that. Let's head on over and grab ourselves some seeds. Now let's see, for the community center, what do we need? The summer crops. Okay, we're going to need tomatoes, peppers, blueberries, and melons. Now I've got 9 melon seeds already, so I just need tomatoes, peppers, and blueberries basically. And then as far as the quality crops go, you know, I may even want to go with a few more melons. I mean, we'll see here, we'll see. But let's head over and buy up some seeds, plenty of gold to spend. So our first harvest is going to be a complete payday, as this will be the first really big plant that we've been able to put down. Now obviously with the strawberries we got as many as we can. However, what can you do? Mr. Wizard wants a hot pepper. As long as he doesn't want it today, it's going to take a few days to grow. Now let's see, do we have any important birthdays this month? I mean, they're all important birthdays, but, you know, I got my eye on Abigail. So I want to make sure, definitely, not to miss hers when it comes around. So we got 40 more minutes here until... Actually, is that? No. There he goes. Get to work, mister. And not going to give him any time to open the doors. Oh, 9 a.m. We got to give him one more second. And there we go. So, let's buy it all up. I got my NPCs confused here. Here, Pierre is already at work. Alright, so we know we're going to need tomato seeds. So let's go ahead and grab... How many tomato seeds do we want? Let's just go with 9 tomato seeds. And then we'll also go with some pepper seeds. How many pepper seeds? Let's go with 9 of those as well. And then off to the blueberries. And I'm not going to grab as many as I can because I actually did do really good on gold the first few months. Let's see, there is 100. 100 is a real nice start. I think I'm going to push it just a little bit though. Let's go to 148. I'm going to try to still set the tiles up so that it's easy to water, since I am going to be doing all this manual watering. And that spent a ton of our coin. We got 900 left, so we still have some leftovers. However, let's get this stuff in the ground. Boy, would that not have been an absurd gift if this was all getting watered already for me by some rain. That would have been nice. Alright, so let's see. We needed the melons as well, so let's go ahead and grab those. And let's see, make sure we're setting it up in hopes of getting a gigantic crop there. Let's see, then we'll go tomatoes. And then it is time for the blueberries. Now obviously I could have fertilized all this, not gonna do it. This is my first year, I'm not sweating it too much, and would rather just get this stuff growing. I'm gonna have to expand out quite a bit here, it looks like. Oh yeah, I misjudged something. I've got a lot of blueberry seeds. But I'm going to use this entire day, basically, and every bit of energy I have to get this area just completely squared away. So I am not even sweating having 64 still left over. Only 11 a.m., so a lot of daytime left. And nighttime, for that matter. Now, I did debate on adding in that tractor mod, or I'm not even sure what the mod is called, but I did debate on adding in a couple of mods just to make the quality of life on all this daily watering and everything a little bit easier. However, with the crop end of it, as everyone knows, when you do add those mods into the game, I mean, it depends on your experience, how you want to play it. Now, this is not my first Stardew Valley playthrough, obviously, I've done 3 or 4 full playthroughs now. I don't necessarily mind it adding in a mod like that, even though the mod just makes the game extremely cheaty. But it does just remove some of the tedious aspects and would make things like what I'm doing right now just much, much easier. Not positive if I'm going to do that yet, and in fact, it may not even be necessary once I get things dialed in with a sprinkler system. All this hand watering for the loss. Not loving this at all. This will be a very tedious task every day, no doubt about it. I'm going to try to make it so it doesn't burn. Absolutely. If I can water through the day on 1 pull of energy, then, I mean, that's good enough. That will work, because then I can go and forage and everything to get my energy back up, or do some cooking, fishing, whatever the case is, to go do other things. Now, I do want to make sure that I'm doing all of this in 3x3 areas, because it just makes the watering so much easier when you've got the single can. So as we see, I went over by 1 spot. So I'll put 2 more rows, or 2 more columns right here on this section to make it an even 3. In fact, let me just go ahead and do that. And running low on the energy now. Let's see what we've got to munch on here. We gotta have something yummy in here. Could always make some field snacks or whatever if necessary as well. See, do I have... What do I even need to make the field snacks again? Acorn, maple seed, pine cone. I don't think I have any maple seeds, to be honest. Doesn't look like it. So I tell you what we'll do instead. Dandelions are 25 energy. Leeks. Let's just grab, we'll leave 1 of all the things that provide energy. There's a cave carrot as well. Eating up this stuff will certainly get me through and get all the crops and everything in the ground. Get everything to where I need it. Don't want to eat everything if I don't have to. Let's see, let's get this other row watered up. And we still got, what, 49 blueberry seeds. So I've got a little ways to go. Looks like my math was a bit off with the groups of 9 as well. Now I can't fit another 3x3 area right there. So what I'm going to do is come down and create a second little farming plot. And of course that means more watering. But let's get this area squared away first, and then try to work on that additional group of seeds we got there. It's a shame I can't fit another 3 here. Yeah, I could fit a 2x3, but not a 3x3. So just for watering optimization purposes, I'm going to go ahead and just expand out down here instead. So why don't we go, just to get things started, let's just make 3x3s right down the middle here. So there's 3. There's another 3. Maybe. And that should be 1 more solid path of 3x3s. Obviously, this is just baby steps on getting this farm laid out, but I want to get as many crops in the ground as possible, because once I am able to get all that automated, then it's just basically easy money, as, you know, that stuff is just going to do its thing on its own. So I want to get some of the basics down here. Let's see, what is that going to leave me? Let's go ahead and get these guys planted. And if I did one more 3x3, then that would only leave me 5 seeds left over. I'm going to have to do a little bit more eating. Am I going to have enough energy to water all this stuff? It's going to be close. There's no doubt about it. Let's eat that cave carrot too. Certainly going to be close, no doubt about it. Alright, but that is a lot of blueberry seeds in the ground, so I am pleased about that. Let's go ahead and get all of this area watered. And then the day is just burning away, but this, of course, you know, the first day of the season is always going to have the most work to do. But let's go ahead and get this knocked out. In case you're curious, I do plan on mixing up this series. So this series will be in part live, as I do love live streaming some Stardew. It just makes for a really relaxing kickback stream, which is just awesome. However, I am going to add edited content into the mix with it as well, so it's going to be a half and half mixed, edited, and live series. Let's see, what do we have in here to eat? What could we eat? 25 energy there. Let's go ahead and just take a... I hate to take any strawberries. Let me eat these 2 green beans and see if this will get me through. Actually, just one of them I think might get me through. Get a little more water here. And we are going to be good to go here. So we're set for all of the summer crops we need for the community center, plus the big blueberry harvest, as of course blueberries are one of the most profitable and certainly the best thing to be growing in the summer as far as a return on your investment goes. And we've got that all squared away now, so we are in great shape. We can get, a little bit more iron cooking up. Actually, we've only got enough for 5, huh? Or just for 1 bar. Better than nothing. Oops, I grabbed the bars instead of the ore. What a derp. So there we go. We got enough for 3. Oops, and I didn't grab the coal. So smooth. So smooth. Let's just go ahead and let that stuff cook. It's 8:40 now. We basically burned the entire day away. But we got everything done that we needed done, really. I'm going to save those blueberry seeds for next time around and just clear up these extra bags a little. Now, I do want to go ahead and get my watering can full up, so I am good to go when day number 2 rolls around, as I am going to have to water all this stuff by hand. But what can you do? We're pretty set, really. Looking at the amount of blueberries we got, it's going to be a very nice harvest. Got all that community center stuff squared away, and now just have to get to the point where we can start automating. Now, of course, I can keep these same plots going into the summer and just knock out the middle tile and be set up for that second tier of sprinkler, which I can't make yet, but hopefully I will be able to make soon. So that will do it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And I will be back soon with more Stardew Valley. That is for certain. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.